I'm Simon Boxall in for Donna Bush with your CIG TV News Brief on this Thursday, the 20th of October. Thanks for being here. New restrictions on drink driving came into effect yesterday, the 19th of October. The recent passing of the Traffic Amendment Bill 2022 has reduced the legal blood alcohol concentration for drivers from 100 milligrams of alcohol in 100 milliliters of blood, or 0.1%, to 70 milligrams of alcohol in 100 milliliters of blood, or 0.07%. Cayman Islands is now one of the world's most strict jurisdictions against drink driving. The public's reminded that persons consuming alcohol should refrain from operating a vehicle while under the influence, regardless of the amount consumed. The Royal Cayman Islands Police Service has begun actively enforcing the new restrictions. The Public Accounts Committee met today to discuss the recent report on government's shift to online services by the Office of the Auditor General. The Auditor General, Ms. Sue Winspear, summarized the report at the start of the hearing.
As you mentioned, the report we're considering is our report, The Government Shift to Online Services, published in June. The audit we undertook covered three main areas: strategic direction and governance, project planning and management, and performance and value for money. We reviewed 4 online projects to help inform our findings and conclusions for the second and third areas. And those online projects were the police clearance certificates, vehicle and driver licenses, trade and business licenses, and planning permits. Firstly, I want to highlight that the government has shifted a large number of services online, and the Cayman Islands compares well when looking at the top 20 global government online services. The e-government unit has played a pivotal role in achieving this. I also want to highlight that the government has been working for a number of years on developing a national identity system that will enable more efficient and better joined up online services. However, at the time of my report, the system needed primary legislation before it could be rolled out. I'll now briefly summarise our findings in each of the 3 areas. Firstly, strategic direction and governance. The e-government unit drafted an e-government strategy in 2015, but this was never finalised. In 2021, the e-government unit started to develop a new strategy. The early draft of the 2021 strategy was better aligned with good practice, but it still had significant gaps. Namely, it did not include an objective on improving efficiency, as there was no explicit mention of better joining up government and the way it works.
To watch the hearing, visit the Cayman Islands Government YouTube page. The Cayman Islands Ministry and Department of Tourism recently attended the 28th Florida Caribbean Cruise Association Conference and Trade Show in Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. A highlight of the conference was a special dinner hosted by Minister for Tourism and Transport, the Honorable Kenneth Bryan, where he and other government leaders spoke on the value of cruise tourism. Director of Tourism, Mrs. Rosa Harris, shared her thoughts on participating in the conference and what it means to the Cayman Islands.
We reopened cruise in March of this year, 2022. We are here to discuss with cruise lines how we enhance the activities and experiences that visitors take part in when they visit the destination, and how we can truly celebrate all of the unique offerings that we have not explored yet for us to develop new Caymanian entrepreneurs and experiences that are uniquely Caymanian.
Turning now to our local weather, tonight's forecast calls for cloudy skies with a 60% chance of showers and thunder. Temperatures will fall to the mid-70s. Winds will be north to northeast, and they'll be light and variable, and seas will be smooth with wave heights of less than 2 feet. A reminder, for the latest on expected local weather conditions, go online to weather.gov.ky. And that's it for today's news brief. I'm Simon Boxall in for Donna Bush. As always, thanking you for joining us here today. Have a good evening, everyone.